I do understand a lot of you men out there feel replaceable and you guys feel like you're going to be left for someone who is better looking, taller, has more money, is funnier, is more charismatic. And I'm not going to sit here and invalidate that. I understand for men it's different because they place more of their value, or society places more of their value usually on the looks or the status or the money, like the outwards or like what they bring to people, rather than for the woman, it's usually more the inner stuff, maybe, oh, she nags me too much, or inner things about her. And correct me if I'm wrong, but if the woman feels like she's gonna get replaced, it's because of who she is more than what she brings, like physically or like money wise or whatever. I just want to add, there could be women that get replaced because of the physical stuff and men that get replaced because of the emotional or the inner stuff, but on average it seems to be that men will get walked away from because something quote unquote better comes along in terms of height, money, status, car, whatever the case may be. Again, it could be the inner stuff, but this is what I'm hearing a lot, and it's wrong. I'm not just saying this just to say it, it's wrong. I don't know why you can't just grow with somebody, and the grass is not green on the other side, it's greener where you water it, and people need to understand that. When I see these women doing this and making these guys out to be like clothes on a store, like, oh, you buy it, no, I don't want it, I want to return it, I want to get a better shirt or whatever, when there's nothing wrong with the shirt to begin with. I'm not comparing men to shirts, but like that kind of, they're treating these people like they're clothes you could just buy and replace and return. It's weird to me. It's weird. Like, what happened to long-term relationships and building with someone? It's weird to me. It really is. I know people that look like me are kind of part of the problem in a way, and I get you guys might see me in that lens too. When I look at the comments, I see how a lot of, there's guys that say they've done so much, they put their all into it, they love the woman, and she walked away and they lost her. Or actually, in that case, she lost you. She lost a good man that cared about her, and it's devastating when someone doesn't realize your value or who you are. They take it for granted. It actually angers me, believe it or not. It really angers me when I see the comment sections of men talking about their experiences of what they've gone through and what has happened. It just angers me because, first of all, these women are making all of us look bad now. Although, like I said, I really, really strongly encourage people to see others as individuals. It's really important. But also because no one deserves that. No one deserves that. No one deserves to be left. And I know when you pour your heart out and you give it your all, and like people take it for granted, and like they don't realize somebody loves and cares about them, and maybe they see just the superficial, like, oh, they don't have enough money, they don't look good, or with social media, they find somebody. Yeah, I know social media that's another disaster to begin with, and I don't condone dating apps. Let me say that right now. I know I've made a video about it, but I'm saying it for anybody new here. I don't condone dating apps. So like they'll be on the social medias, and it's like there's a lot of it, like feels like a competition, right? It feels like competition. Like if I feel that way as a woman, imagine what you guys feel if it really does feel like competitive or like a competition. It really does out there. And before y'all are like, wait, is she having a change of heart, or like what's going on? Like, is there a motive to this? Is there an incentive? I've honestly always felt this way. Maybe I haven't articulated it well, or I was like kind of waiting for the right time to like talk about it on this angle. I do honestly feel bad for the men who feel replaceable. And when men do feel replaceable, it hurts. It hurts them a lot. I know that. It upsets me seeing, the guys that come on my live stream and say similar things like this has happened to them, or like in the comment section, and I'm so mad on their behalf. I'm upset. I might not like show it too much because I don't want to be too reactive online, you know what I'm saying? But I really do get upset when I see that. I get frustrated on their behalf. I'm like, girl, you screwed up. What are you doing? Even growing up, when I heard women kind of talk crap about guys and putting them all in the same box, and that time when I was here, because I was overhearing it and walking away, I was just like, why do we always have to see like everybody in an extreme way? Any gender, anybody, any group, whatever. Like, why do we always have to just say they're all a certain way? Like, for example, in the case of men, not all men are this way, and I know this. I think men are also just kind of afraid at this point. Like, I said this to E last night. We had a message conversation. I feel like you guys, I feel like this would change how you guys think we see these issues. I was saying, I feel like maybe men are becoming, or maybe like might become more passive because they're afraid of being because they're afraid of being labeled as toxic. So they take the back seat, but that's actually causing more problems now. Don't be afraid to show love, to show care, to want to protect. That's normal. And if people are gonna make you feel bad for that, they're the problem, believe me. Good men out there that try their best and are trying to do the right thing and love their partners unconditionally, be there for them. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry about this world. I think a lot of the times people are just paired with the wrong people. Like, you'll have like really caring, sometimes it can happen, you'll have one person, right, that's very caring paired with like an uncaring or like kind of indifferent person. It can happen, and that stuff is soul crushing. It's very soul crushing. But again, back to the title, I know you guys feel replaceable, and why I'm gonna say why I feel like it's different for a woman, because again, people might say, well, unless you're about to say, oh, women feel this way too and make it a general thing as usual. But listen, I guess why it's different for men is because for women, you could argue, well, if there's a woman and a man is with her, he will cherish her more, because it's like harder for a man to find a woman on average, right? And like he'll like hold on to that. For me, I never saw it like that. Like I always felt replaceable. Like no matter who it was, like I feel replaceable as a channel, meaning like if y'all love watching me, like let's say you guys watch me all the time, I feel like another channel could take my place. In terms of relationships, friendships, I've been the person to always like feel replaceable, to be honest. I don't know why. I think sometimes I feel like I'm too much for people. Like I'm too like expressive, too energetic. I'm not trying to make this video about myself, but I'm kind of relating it back like to some extent. Like if I can feel it to some extent as a woman, I can imagine how much worse it is for a man. I just want to make that clear. For men, especially because on average it's harder for them to find people, it's even harder. So I understand that it could be a struggle. I make these videos and I'm like, there isn't even a solution I could say. I mean, I actually asked this in a comment section before, and they're like, the good people, so to speak, have to like just pair together and just ignore all this like chaos of the divide, or like ignore all these other things, just like stick together and really appreciate and cherish each other. And that's what I will say. Cherish and appreciate each other. Don't take each other for granted. It's not easy to find good people that are loyal in this world. I know this. So that's my advice. And again, if you've been through something like this, I'm sorry. I don't condone this behavior. I don't condone it at all. It's wrong and you deserve better. It really does make me angry in all senses when I see things like this, and when I see women taking men for granted that are good. I know it could be easy for me to be like, there's people out there that will care for you, don't worry, you'll find them. But I know people are gonna say that's just the cope. The terminology I'm kind of learning from these spaces now, like it's normie cope, it's this, it's that. And I have thoughts on that, but if over and over and over again you've seen these things play out, I understand what it feels like when you see a continuous similar experience happening from like a gender over and over again, and it could kind of warp your perception of things. I made a video about this, so I understand to that extent, but please try not to give up. I know that this isn't gonna land well with some people, but honestly, I'm just somebody that doesn't believe in giving up. Like even when you don't see things go right, I just don't believe in giving up, because I still think there's hope. Call me naive, call me whatever you want. I still think there's hope. I guess we just have to, the people who are not like this, we gotta just continue to make our partners feel loved and appreciated. Well, not just partners, family, friends, anybody. Just try to make people feel appreciated and, feel like they matter. And I think that can help little by little. But it starts there. I think that's where it starts. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you want to see more down below. And I appreciate your support. See you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.